Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and this one is a very important one. A lot of feedback I've been getting lately, and this is what is liberation and the types of liberation that can be had through basically the Ahai World Organization. Main aim is to actually show the path to liberation. That is what is the mission and vision of Ahai World Organization, and that's why 98.75% of the population does Ahai all Ahai. The very less who are not doing Ahai all Ahai. So those are also started doing slowly. The word is spreading very fast. So from that perspective, liberation, which is in many languages which I've already spoken, you would see that it means to be free from the cycles of birth and death. And in the land of India, which is Hindustan, some people call Bharat, and olden times it was called as Bharat Varsham, the Republic of India, has been known to be showing the path to moksha or liberation, because here people traditionally have not been accustomed or used to earning wealth, but to do or perform deeds in their daily activities such that they get liberated, which is emancipation, another name for liberation. Some people call it salvation also. So it depends on what you call, but largely liberation and emancipation means the freedom from cycles of births and deaths. So what is this cycle of births and deaths? It's after one birth, you get another birth. Whether you get this birth as a lowly creature or as another human depends on your good deeds. And this is taught in major schools of the world, which is religions. I call them schools of learning. So whichever school you belong to, whether you are a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Jew, whichever school you have learnt, the only aim is liberation, right? Nothing else. So that is why the sole aim is tahrir, liberation, Osobo Denia, Ifiafang, in major languages. And this is one thing that people don't understand properly. And it's also true that the one who is liberated does not come back to tell that I have been liberated, because they go and merge with that supreme infinite soul, that they will never come back to these cycles of birth and death. And in the Hinduism, it is said that you will not be born out of any mother's womb, and that is liberation, moksha, mukti, tahrir, liberation, Ozobefedenia. So all those constitute liberation, and liberation not everybody is seeking, because many people enjoy the pleasures of this world and they think that this world is our aim and we will live here forever. Again and again we will come here. Some people do not even believe in afterlife, a second life. They say that this is all and we will not be born again. So one life is what I get and I shall live it the way I want. So there are people like that also who are unawakened and they do not believe in reincarnation of the soul. So this video is not for them, but if you believe in reincarnation, you believe that there are cycles of birth and death, then liberation is very, very important. You will be born again and again until all your good deeds are completely removed from you, which is very, very important. Removal of all sins done in past lives, because you get a life of intelligence as an intelligent human being only for the purpose of doing good deeds and not bad deeds. Serving others is one way, but not everybody serves others, so you do charity. Every religion teaches charity in one way or the other, so that you accumulate good deeds in afterlife. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptian civilization, the Mayan civilization, had tombs, and the pyramids and the tombs of Mayan civilization near Machu Picchu are an evidence that yes, ancient civilizations also used to believe in afterlife. Pyramids are the biggest eye-openers for those who do not believe in afterlife, that for afterlife, the royals of Egyptian civilizations used to build for their own emancipation, liberation, getting another birth. They used to build pyramids. So that's a shocking surprise when archaeologists and scientists and all sorts of experts went there. They understood that it is a really big thing for a civilization like that. And it is said in Hinduism also that moksha is the purpose. So I talk about liberation and the types of liberation that Sri Vidya can provide, and that you can get through a high world organization. So there are many different domains of skills that we will be imparting, courses. The ultimate purpose for each course is to provide you material advancement along with spiritual advancement, and to balance your life in a way that you are prepared for liberation when that time comes. To also prepare you about what is liberation, and this video is that part in the series. So now the types of liberation. So there are primarily 5 types of liberation. One is the Sanidhya liberation, or the liberation of nearness liberation. So the nearness liberation is the form of liberation which is granted through Sri Vidya or through other domains of skills like Ahai or Lahai and even higher names by me, for nearness to me. If you want to live near me, that is merged through me into the Supreme Most Soul, then this particular Sanidhya Mukti or the nearness liberation is what can be granted. So when you join any of our courses, the first thing we ask is what type of liberation you seek, and have you seen this video or not? That is a question we will ask. So the next is Lok Mukti or realm liberation. So there are some people who say, I want to go to the place of Allah, or I want to go to the place of Vaikuntha, or I want to go to the place of Krishna, or I want to go to the place of Guru Nanak Sahib, or I want to go to the place of Lord Jesus, or I want to go to the place of Adonai, or I want to go to the place of Buddha, or I want to go to the place of Mahabali, I want to go to the place of Orishas, where they reside, their land, their realm. So that is known as realm liberation. And it is possible through me, through Sri Vidya, it is possible. And the Sri Vidya that I have launched is religious agnostic. It is not Hinduism, it is Hinduism, which is even higher, and there is no Om in that. We don't use Om, there is no Om. So we do not have anything of the Hinduism. Hinduism is religious agnostic, it encompasses every religion and sect that is possible on this planet that we live in. So the third one is Sarva Mukti, which is liberation from everything. And the liberation from everything is that you merge with the Supreme Soul, never ever come out of the cycles of birth and death. So you may ask, what is the difference between nearness liberation and liberation from everything, which I have told the first one. So nearness liberation is the liberation where you live with me forever. But here, liberation from everything is you will go and merge with the Supreme Soul. Once you will go in nearness liberation, see the Supreme Soul and come back. But here, liberation from everything, you will never come back. And this is birth mukti, or the mukti from being born from the womb of any mother whatsoever. Next one is Narkiya Mukti, or the hellish liberation. And this is the worst kind of liberation that you can have. And you ask for hellish life because you keep on doing bad things to people. You do harm, kill, and evil on people. So you keep on accumulating bad sins, bad deeds you do, so much that you go for hellish liberation and stay there forever. And that is also can be granted. And the whole sad part is that a lot of people are aiming for this. And I was surprised that this is also is going on in this planet. The last one is the Maha